Hello there, welcome back to the Ogre Git Reacts, Reviews and Off Times Reminiscences. Today we're doing Jute Gyte. A request from a little while ago now from Goddess of Gloom, I think it was. Jute Gyte aren't unknown to me. I bought one of their very early albums. I dip every now and again when something pops up on either on YouTube or on Bandcamp. I'll dip in and see what it sounds like. Trouble for me really is that for me to buy an album it has to be 75 to 80% of the content at least that I like, and if it dips below that I don't spend my money, and that's really the case with Jute Gyte. There's lots of individual songs of theirs I like, but I never really get around to buying an album. It's not I don't dislike them, they're just when you prioritise where your money goes when you get to my age. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh yes, so I'll pick one from one of the more recent albums. Now, my absolute favourite track off here, now one or two on here actually, is the last track, which I'm not going to do because it's basically a glorious scree of sound in 3 parts, which I would enjoy immensely. But not have an awful lot to say about it because it is very it's trance-like in the listening of, but there's not a lot of distinction in there to pass a great deal of comment on without falling into my usual waffling bollocks. So I've picked the first track instead, which is far more interesting, I suppose, from a discussion point of view, if you can call what I do discussion. But anyway, enough of the waffle, let's crack on. It's a statement of intent from the very beginning. Of course, I love the fact it goes off with a clatter, but the scratching, screeing sound from presumably the guitars here certainly grab your attention. It's basically trying to walk through brambles listening to this. It reminds me. Back in the days when I used to watch TV, well, back when I was young and you'd watch TV, every now and again they used to put the same footage on. I can't remember on what programme it was or for what reason, but they used to do a footage of geese or ducks landing on frozen lakes during, strangely enough, the winter time, and the skittering about of those ducks as they landed. Will be sliding hither and thither with abandon, and the guitars on this very much remind me of that, in a way which sometimes can be irritating, but here no, it's that sort of snagging you enjoy. anybody that watches YouTube in the musical sense will have whatever your listening preferences can't have failed to have been bombarded by videos of the I can't remember what they're called now. It came in and it went out again, but the duo that do the microtono stuff, and I can't be asked to find out what it is because it's not that important really. But people have been flummoxed by it, and they've all come out really saying what a wondrous, marvellous thing it is. And if that's what they think, then good show, good for them. It doesn't particularly grab me because there are people, for my preference and taste, do it better. And here's a case in point. Gloriously microtonal, and let's face it, I've been chucking that microtonal influences and aspects into the music for since God were a lad. So but I suppose the point I'm trying to make is that here it's as fresh as a daisy. It's as if it's just come out of the egg. It's over the years, it's not got stale or boring. It's as irritating as ever. Irritating in a good way. Drills into you. This is black metal dentistry really. Whoopee. And the fact it's at a fleet pace, as I often say, does help for me, that's for sure. Whilst the guitars on this walk a fairly linear path with little in the way of deviation, the drums and the bass are anything but. It's a bit like when you see somebody in a park walking the dogs, particularly something like Springer Spaniels or very young children, whilst the dog walker or the parent is walking along the pathway. The dogs and the kids are running around like headless chickens in all manner of directions and all manner of paces and bouncing off each other. And the drum and bass on here reminds me of that a wee bit. They're a bit like the classical picture of an atom, really, where they show the electrons buzzing around the nucleus being the guitar, and the electrons, if you haven't already got the drift of this, being the bass and the drums. And the guitars are glorious here. They remind me of things. It's as if every winged beastie is buzzing around your head, be it mosquitoes, hornets, wasps, bees, and worst of all, Scottish midges. They're all swarming around your head and stinging and biting, but perversely in a way you enjoy. So much to enjoy with this, even though if you look at it at its basis level, it is reasonably simplistic. Well, not overly complicated, that's probably a better way of putting it. So there you go. If you're feeling sleepy at the beginning of this video, I bet you're not now, despite my best attempts to bore you back into slumber. Glorious stuff. And I've had this scoop, I'm going to buy the blooming thing. I think this album, having listened to it 2 or 3 times, passes the 80% threshold for me, so I should be saving me money till Bandcamp Friday, because looking at the Bandcamp page, if you buy it then your money goes to good causes, so no excuses really not to buy it. There you go, thanks for the suggestion, cracking stuff. I was going to say, try to find something witty to end the thing with, the video with, but I can't. My mind is broken. Whether by this or just in general, I don't know. But anyway, clicky bollocks, catch you all next time. Cheerio.